Part of your options, aside from feeding raw from stores and whatnot, is to find yourself a chicken house. This is a chicken house in Mayo, Florida. When you find a chicken house, you can get their dead chickens given to you for free sometimes, which will obviously save you tons of money. We're going to discuss some other options that can be done for raw feeding, which are of course beef slaughterhouses, etc. Okay, we just showed you a chicken house. Other than the methods recommended in my Dog Owner's Little Black Book and Pit Bull Bible, which is basically getting your stuff at Walmart for cheap if you're feeding the premium raw diet. If you're feeding the raw whole animals, you can go to Hare Today. Again, that's www.hare-today.com, and you can order raw whole animals. The other options that you have for that are chicken houses, like I showed you. You can actually, some of these places, they're dead and diseased chicken. Again, this is not optimal. This is not human grade. This is not the best you can do. Still better than kibble. But they throw these things away by the drums load. If you have a truck and if you have a deep freezer, you can collect whole raw chickens. They're dead. They're not the healthiest specimens they have, but you can freeze them up, feed your dogs for free. And that's what they eat in nature. I mean, if you think about nature, most animals, most carnivores, predators, they kill the sick and the weak. A really strong, really smart bird is going to escape a dog. A sick, weak, undernourished one, the dog's going to catch it. Same with deer and everything else. So these are options you have. Another one would be a taxidermist outfit. A lot of times in winter, some of you are hunters, and you take your deer, your kill, to the taxidermist who cleans and dresses and gives, you know, the person the premium meat. Well, what do they do with the guts, the heart, the liver, the bones, and things of this nature, the hide? They throw it away. You can go to a taxidermist and cart out completely, I mean, you know, the organ meats and everything like that. Again, feed your animals for free. Just stick it in the freezer. Slaughterhouses and whatnot. A lot of times you used to be able to get a lot of the organ meats and stuff for free, but now some of them are not offering that, but you can still, you know, 50, 60 cents a pound, 20 cents a pound. I know a fellow in Utah who gets 600 pounds of meat for 60 bucks. That'll feed you, depending on how many dogs, a long time. So there are other options that you can utilize to feed raw. If you're living in the city, it probably isn't practical for you. If you're living in the country, though, and you have a slaughterhouse down the road, a chicken house over there, taxidermy outfits that clean and dress deer seasonally, those are some of the options that you have to feed premium, you know, raw animals to your dogs for free, or literally next to nothing. Keep in mind, though, you need the bones, you need a complete diet. I would still have the vegetables as per my premium raw diet. You can perhaps buy yourself a meat grinder to make things more readily available. I have information on that in my books, both the Dog Owner's Little Black Book as well as the Pit Bull Bible. You get a meat grinder, you mix all this stuff up, the tripe, the guts, the meat. Chicken bones you can usually crank up, but larger animal bones, beef bones, goat bones, deer bones, it won't work unless you have a really sophisticated meat grinder. But these are some of the other options that you can explore relative to your own unique area to help you feed your dogs raw economically in these tough times.